check the scoreboard. Red song. Oh, kid, what you wanna take? Make your snap count. Oh, kid, what you wanna take? Don't count your snap. Take what you're giving till you get what you wanna take. Grind like the rent do, turn that pressure into weight. It doesn't matter how much you're in or out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure your snaps count. Don't pitch the ball after an incomplete first down.
I don't know why I can hear the song.
What you want to take, grind like the red do, turn that pressure into weight. It doesn't matter how much you're in or out. Don't count your snaps, just make sure your snaps count.
What's good? E, what up?
I can't hear the song, but I see you vibing to it, so
Oh,
you happy? I'm happy.
You always got some technical.
If you good, I'm good.
I'm
That's
good.
right.
Regular Saturday out here. Damn, microphone acting up now. Saturday was a eventful day. Some comebacks.
Some football weather, right?
Ain't reffing weather. I know that.
Football weather. That's what you guys like to call it.
Technically, it is, man. Football's to be played in the elements, but it ain't reffing weather. We had some comebacks. We had some games given away, sorta. We had
some surprisingly low-scoring games.
Some surprisingly low-scoring games. Lots of different things happened this week. But we're gonna get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get these scores up on there. We got the legacy games here up at the top. Where you want to start, D?
Let's start. We always start late. I know last week we started off with D1, so let's do that again. Let's start D1.
You want to start D1?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's talk about the week that could have been. It's a week that a team could have made a statement, had two big games, could have went 2-0 and cemented themselves as a real. They're still a contender, but as a real threat, huh?
They could still contend, but
they could have put the league on notice.
Yeah, with these
two wins. As you can see, the first one, I just go from higher to lower. He lost a 34-25 game against the Falcons. We're talking about the Jets. A 34-25 game against the Falcons, and it wasn't a two-score game. Don't let the score fool you. It was they were driving to potentially take the lead, and a guy you interviewed, the veteran of the team, who's been the heart and soul of the team since he came back, Marquise, tried to make a play. You can't kill people for trying to make a play.
Yeah, well, they pitched the ball a lot, so
I'm not gonna kill him for trying to make a play. And it gets tipped by Nick, I want to say, into the hands of Nate. Nate takes it back to the house, and the Falcons win that game 34-25. So what's your thoughts?
One too many pitches. And in the moment, I'm not killing them for the pitches, but in the moment, there's more important. You know what it is? It's a situation where it's hard to not do what you do. Because at that point, he's just balling.
That's what they do. Yeah, I mean? Trying to make a play. That's what I said. You're trying to make a play. You're trying to make a play. Yeah,
he's trying to make a play, but and that play that you're trying to make end up being the back-breaking play of the game. So, can you be mad at him for the pitch? Nah, not really. But because he does that.
I mean, you can, but you can.
But it's the play. Those are the plays they make all game long. It's like saying don't do what you would normally do because of the time, and like that's what he does. That's what they do.
But I guess you get to hindsight people that say in a moment like that,
you protect the football.
The football, right?
Yeah. Like to be honest, it was a heck of a play.
It was a great play by Nick.
But Nick batted it, and to be honest, it would have been a turnover regardless when I watched the play, because Nick would have caught it if Nate didn't catch it in the air. Because Nick dove for it, and he had his hands underneath it, and Nate caught it and took off.
Yeah.
So, but I hope this loss, and we'll talk about the other loss after this. The Jets are not a team people want to see.
Yeah.
The record may not show.
Mm-hmm. But the talent is there.
But the talent is there.
Yeah.
So, and the Falcons. Let me give a shout out to Jason, who had to step in offensively.
Yeah.
And looked like he always plays offense. If you don't know, he plays giver. I haven't seen him play offense all season. I don't know if he has, but I haven't seen him play offense all season. He stepped in and played like
he placed I one is just the first time that they were probably without Josh. I don't know that offhand, but it probably was, and that next man up mentality, and
the man
he played well as a guy who we were told likes to do nothing more but play giver. He looked like a receiver on Saturday. So
5 receptions, 2 touchdowns, and an extra point. Can't fault that. So, but they just keep rolling. This team is another team that nobody wants to see. Nick once again proved that he is for real.
Yeah.
And the team around him is for real. So
yeah, they're for real.
All right, let's move on to this next Jets game. Jets bomb squad.
Look at that
I got some thoughts on this one.
Look at that score.
This was a defensive battle, back and forth.
Well, the crazy part about it is, before you get to that, both teams drove fairly easy on their first drive and scored.
And then it just
and then after that, I don't know what happened.
Clamps. Clamps. Everybody clamped everybody up. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, one team just drove in and took care of business. And that's basically what it came down to. And if you watch the game and you watched the little banter between the players at the end of the game, you actually understood exactly what happened and why that last touchdown happened. And even the losing team, the Jets, and some of their best players in the Twins of Zach and Zay, they were just like, "Yo, it's a good play."
Yeah, it's a great play.
It's a good play. Like, what do you? We can't, stuff to cover, and it worked. And you know what? Since it's early in the show, but what other better time, right?
Guys, what's up? This is Yash from Rex Watches. We sell high-end watches in the Midtown New York. Got a big social media following as well. Rex Watches LLC. And this is the time management part of the week.
Now, this is the last drive of the game. Well, second to last drive, because they had 2 plays after. Shane. He didn't get out of bounds there, but they didn't panic. Vinny trying to get the first for sure. Quick flag pull there, didn't get the first. Quick pitch to Alex. First down. On the ball. Then the timeout was called. "34 seconds on the clock." The shot.
And then he said something. Throw it.
Shane missed.
It's there. And what happens the next play?
What happens next?
It was there.
Will draws a little attention. Touchdown, Vinny down little celebration.
Always, every time I'm open. You gotta understand that. Every time I'm open.
An extra point play.
Yep. How are you? You know.
And that's how they finished that game. And the Jets had 2 throws after that. One was
there was only a couple of seconds left.
They ended up with maybe 10 to 12 seconds left. One play, then the second play was basically a Hail Mary with 4 seconds left. So
and
they closed that game, man. Like they're a championship team. Like they're built to be a champion, and that's what they do, even in the tough games. But no knock on the Jets, because you see that score. To hold Bomb Squad to 14 points.
Yeah.
And who are they missing? Ryan? That's about it, right?
Oh, Bomb Squad?
Yeah, Bomb Squad.
Ryan wasn't there, and he's been out for a while too, AP.
Yeah. So that's
But in this game, it looked like Marquise didn't play for the Jets. Also, like when you go back and watch that thing, like he was on the sideline, like in like street clothes, it looked like. So I don't know if he played the second game.
Yeah. Well,
but
they locked up.
Yeah.
Locked up. You can lock up and lose. You know what I mean? Like it happens. This team beat you by 14-7. If you ever thought that you would see Bomb Squad held to 7, I didn't think it's
7 going into the last drive. That 14.
Yes. So,
but again, and all right, let me use your term, man. And you know I don't like to, and the Jets are gonna hate me for saying this. Are these good losses? The Jets, you want to win. So I'm going to take that side, but I know you're probably going to go that route, but go ahead.
At the end of the day, they can take away, I'm not going to say it's a good loss because losing that one is tough. Losing the one before this, losing the Falcons game, it's a tough loss. And then losing this one on the last drive, I could also take it as a tough loss. But you should come out of this knowing that you can go toe-to-toe with these teams that are at the top.
But you lost both games.
Though. But you lost both games. But you didn't, like, you can go toe-to-toe with them. Like, you need to do some little things a little better, and you're here. You know what I mean? So that's the only way you can look at that. What are you going to do? Go in there and sulk? You know?
No, not at all. But
yeah, so
I'm pretty sure they woke up last Saturday, and like I said, they could have put the league on notice. They have respect. I believe that.
Oh, of course.
People around the league, they know what these guys are capable of. They have respect, but winning these 2 games would have,
would have standing wise and for the bragging rights.
And you guys know we're here. We here.
Letting y'all know we here.
Yeah,
I know they there, but the wins would have solidified. I got you.
Yeah.
I'm with you. All right. All right, and we're gonna move on to the ball up top. Browns. Which
you already know what this game was about. How many? In honor of the amount of TDs, you got 5 of them. You got 5 with you. You got 5 of them today. Just follow my lead. Just follow my lead.
Yeah,
we got 5 of them. All right.
Yeah.
1 for each TD. Tashi. 1. Tashi. 2. Tashi. 3. Tashi. 4. And 1 more for good measure. Tashi. 5.
Ike, and more Ike.
Yeah.
5 touchdowns, 6 receptions.
6 catches, 5 touchdowns?
Yeah. 6 catches, 5 touchdowns. Ike is reemerged because I'm gonna say he had a down season. Tashi by 5. Yeah.
That's 5.
And he scored all the touchdowns for his team here. There's been no answer for him because even later you'll hear us talk about him again. He did something similar in another game here. He's playing in all the divisions, and he's being used properly in all the divisions right now. So shout out to Ike doing his thing, Hashitashi as we call him. This game was a 33-25.
Started off slow. It started off very slow. Both teams, filling each other out a little bit. But this was the battle of Ramsey versus Mongo. Highly anticipated. My first time actually having the Browns D1 team on my field. So my first, obviously I watch all the games for stat. My first live look at them, and not bad, but there was some costly drops. And I mentioned it also to the guy at halftime. Did I call names out? Should I call names up?
Of course. These guys can play, so they can be accountable.
Slick. You had a tough drop up the sideline. That's a walking TD. And from the things that we hear, and I guess we've seen a little bit of you make that catch. All right?
Yeah.
From everything that we've been told about you and things like that. So you make that catch, but it happens, and ball up top capitalized. They had another Browns had another drive and around the goal line. Vaughn with a key pick in the end zone. Like this costly mistakes. So, but shout out to Ball Up Top. Great win for their team, man, and Ramsey's return. I know he missed a couple of weeks, personal, but great to have him back.
Yeah, and just to think, this team doesn't even have Ned playing.
Ned, mm-hmm.
So
that's a good thing, though, man. Because
everybody. Well, even with him there, Ramsey.
No, I get it, but this is like we like to say. Whenever the main guy is out, if you want to call him that, whatever, everybody else has to step up. Because when he's there, everybody goes back to the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 role or whatever like that. So now you get to see who's the one. It could be Hashi one week. We've seen weeks where it's been Kale. We've seen weeks where it's Riley. Like, the team is good. We've seen weeks where Carlos kills.
Chris wasn't even here.
Chris wasn't there, yeah.
So
this team, from if you want to put it name recognition standpoint, just straight names. I'm not everybody's talented, but I'm talking from an on paper standpoint. They're probably not the most recognizable, but the team is great. It's a great team. Do you agree with that statement? Like from a
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're a team.
They're a team.
It's not a bunch of guys. They're a team. Like I know that made sense when I said it.
Yeah,
they're a team, not a bunch of guys. So, or a bunch of good guys. They're a team.
It's a team, not a roster. It's a team.
Yeah. So
right.
Shout out to those guys. And they just keep rolling.
Yeah.
They just keep rolling and not going anywhere. Ramsey continues to do what he does. And this week it was Ike with the 5 TDs. Next week it could be any one of the players that we've named. Browns, they're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on. E, what game would you like to go to next?
We're talking about the Browns. Let's go to D2 Browns against Ball Up Top again.
Sorry, I had to field the call.
We go to the D2 version of Browns Ball Up Top.
D2 Browns Ball Up Top.
Aram was out this game. Rich stepped in. This was probably maybe his best game complete. Maybe towards the end. Yeah. Maybe towards the end, the game because they were up, they jumped out to a big lead. So he was accurate. Arm looked lively. I saw a couple of not just the touch passes. I saw a couple zips to Ken.
Oh yeah.
Mixed in there. So the arm was looking lively. Huh?
One on the extra point.
Yeah, the arm was looking lively. And Ball Up Top again without your main QB. Rich is capable though. So they took the L, and we saw they had a new, as you said, with guys being out, new receiver stepping up, right? So they had number one receiver.
And he scored, I think he might have scored, he scored 2 of the 3 touchdowns.
One on Will. That's out there floating around on IG somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's going on IG, Will.
Oh, it's out.
Oh, they already put it up?
Oh, it's out. It's out.
Oh, okay.
It's out there.
Yeah, he was Ramsey can't only throw. Let me just let you guys know that. He played 3 receptions, 2 touchdowns in this game. Man, it was balling.
We're talking about the mic'd up session between Will and Vinny.
Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
That was great. They just anytime you mic up, anytime you have superstars mic'd up, it's always a good match, especially guys who can go at it like that. I'm going to say something about the Browns. For the Browns in D2 to finish this season where they want to finish this season, which every team wants to finish the season in the same place.
We get it.
They're going to have to clean up the turnovers.
Okay.
That I think that is the one thing
Say
I
what
see.
you're gonna say. Turnovers are mainly
Interceptions.
picks. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
that
it's.
is the
All
one
right.
thing that's going to need to be cleaned up.
Yeah.
And against the faster teams and all that stuff, at some point that's going to be the Achilles heel if it continues.
But this is why I talked about the different type of throws, because it seems like the ones that were getting picked up are the ones that, and we've all played receive from and stuff. When it works, it's a thing of beauty. And that
Yeah,
ball is
of
in
course.
the air, it's hanging in there, and it drops
like a baby, like it was
yeah,
delivered to you from up above.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
But in doing that, if that ball does hang against some faster people, it does
That can
allow
get
the
to
defense
it.
to catch up to
And
it.
it
Yeah,
gets the interception.
that's why I mentioned the zip. The arm looked a little bit more lively than it has in past weeks. You know,
And we got to give him a little grace. He hasn't played competitively in a while, and he's just trying to get his sea legs back. So, but that is the one thing that they need to clean up.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there were some drops in this one. From some guys that we know don't really do that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, hey, they did their job, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Where you going next? Oh, it's only one other game. Lions, LI Vice.
Hold on, check your phone.
Me? Oh, I'm sorry.
It's the reason why we went here.
That's the reason why we went here. Would make sense, right? My bad, E. See, that's why you're here.
Producing the show, man.
And speaking of the Browns, who played very well in this game.
Guys, what's up?
Sorry. Oh, not doing well tonight.
There we go.
We're good. Yeah, and after the Browns, great performance.
Hey guys, Kazi here with IDEA AEC. We are an interdisciplinary mechanical, electrical, plumbing, fire protection engineering firm. We are a sponsor and partner of Red Zone Flag Football. Engineering is just like football. It requires teamwork, coordination, and leadership. Quarterbacks are the lead engineers on the team that makes the team go. There are many great quarterbacks in our league. This is a quarterback that engineered their team to victory.
And shoot, let it go.
Mm-hmm. And
everybody
using Kenwell up that sideline.
Touchdown!
Ideal. Fabby. Safola. Ideal again. Touchdown, Ideal. Again.
Using Kenwell. Using Ken.
Again.
Oh yeah.
Safola.
Banger.
And then
Will. A banger? That's a banger.
This is what I'm talking about. Look at that.
Yeah, he got
haven't
that.
seen that in a while. Yeah.
Yo, Lee Pidgey.
Lee. Too small.
A little.
Let's
A
go.
little.
That 20 ain't nothing.
He almost
I don't know what that was.
He almost offside. And Will.
You can do that move?
No.
It's in the rain.
Look at this. And
He chops up every completion.
he's dealing.
And Fabby.
To the house.
Get him, Carlos.
I
Get
don't
him.
mind being a decoy, but niggas gotta
right.
fucking get open. I can't be the only one getting separate.
And Ken crawls into the end zone. Yeah, but he was dealing, man.
Yeah.
When you see all those people touch the ball and then Will hasn't touched it yet,
That's what he said. I don't mind being a decoy.
the people got to get open.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Browns. Good big victory there. And they keep rolling. Ashton, what's good? Ash, what's good, brother? This your first time watching, huh?
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Keep watching. Keep watching. That's a tease in the business. That's a tease. Keep watching.
All right. Now we got LI Vice Lions, a 42-19 loss by the Lions. Took this L. Lions look good, then sometimes they don't, but they're bought in.
Vice is a very good team. How do I put this? They have lulls where it's like boredom. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Where it's like it might become too easy to them.
Well, it's a superstar team.
No, I get it, but that's why even during the interview, again, I like to talk about the interviews that I do. I spoke to, I think it was Ali who I was speaking to, and I was like, you guys jumped up 19-zip the previous week, and controversial play or whatever notwithstanding, you end up losing that game. It was an L at the end of the day. So how do you keep the team motivated and go? He was like, we got to just keep scoring. I think he said something similar to that. And they poured it on the second half and ended up winning 42-19. But they do have to avoid those lulls where
when you get up
and when you do stuff like that, but the thing, when you do stuff like, you have to try to find ways to stay engaged in the game. And that's why we got what we got at the end of that game. It's a boredom thing. So, like, in order for me to stay hype about this game, I'm going to talk trash to my opponent. And it goes left, and not really left, but everybody saw what happened at the end. Everybody saw what happened at the end. But we used to do that. Think about when we play ball or something like that. Like, if we knew we're gonna win the game, I'm gonna have more rebounds, and you make your own little competitions inside of the game to try to keep your way. Like, we know we're gonna win this game. So I do this and I fake like I'm blocking your shot while you're on my team and stuff like that. So if they just avoid that and just play football, keep the foot on the gas, this team can possibly win it all.
They need to think let's see how much points we can score.
Yeah.
That might be the motivation for this team. Let's see if we can put up the most points ever in red zone history. They may need like the carrot in front of the horse, something to chase to keep them playing. Because they get up and then remember, these halves are 30 minutes long. So you'll get up in the first half, come into the second half up so much, and you're like, now you're just trying to finish the game. You can't do that. That's how people come back, and that's how last week may have turned to hell. But if they would have kept their foot on the pedal, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I see what you're saying. I'm with you what you're saying. What are your thoughts on the Lions? What do they have to do?
Everybody has to be there.
And they're missing KJ. That's a big
KJ wasn't there. Guy wasn't there this week.
Yeah, big KJ and Guy. Yeah, that's a big.
Yeah. It's like, like the team. I believe the team is good and the team is talent. And Kazi, his main words, guys who have brought in. And I think he does have the right group of guys, but everybody has to be there for this team to be successful. They need their guys. No pun intended, to show up. I know we use that joke 5 million times. They need their guys to show up, like literally. And they're going to be without KJ for a little while. So, hey, same thing we talked about without Ned being there. KJ's not there. Alex, Diego might be out for a little. Hopefully he's okay. I know you heard his hamstring during the game.
Yeah.
But Alex, Brian, that's your chance.
Oh, yeah. You listen, Brian, you can't get mad at that. I get it.
It's a mixture of it's not even a matter. It's a mixture of they're beating us.
And then
I'm not having the best game. And they're letting me know about that I'm not having the best game. My team's not playing it, but it was just because he's not that guy. He's not. He's not that guy. He's never been that guy. That's what I'm saying. I think it was just frustrations, just.
And at the end, just for the record, them guys dapped it up and all smiles at the end because that's what it's about,
And to his credit, Brian actually texted me, and I don't know if he wants this out. Text me and apologize for it.
No, I was like, you don't gotta apologize, Brian.
I was like, you're good. We know that's not you, and you're good. I pretty much said that in so many words.
But sometimes, like I said it before. There's a whole clip online. Sometimes you just gotta respect the guy that's whooping your ass and just take your ass whooping. Yo, it goes that way sometimes, man. It just goes that way. You can't be mad. You can't be nothing. You just gotta be like, all right, bro, you got it.
You got it today. You got it today. You got it today.
Who? Huh?
That's the response. You got it today. You got it today. We gonna meet again.
Like, yo, he got me.
We'll meet again. Yeah.
And then you get him again. Yeah, you get him the next time. That's how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But like I said, the best part about it was at the end. You see those guys go up to each other. It's kept in the video, and you know, like come on, and then it's
yeah.
tap and smiles and and we go home. We go home happy. All right. Let's move on. Where we going? D3.
While we got two of them commenting, let's do while we got the audience. Let's talk about the new look, Daddy Daycare. Which came up short against the Thunder. All right, is this one you'll call a good loss?
For them, yes. The reason why is because they have been atrocious until they were atrocious in the first half of this game. So
terrible.
So the second half of this game, they finally been okay. And this game came down to a throw that wasn't caught. I'm gonna say, I feel like you got to catch that one. You saved that team. You gotta get that in the moment there. That's a play that they'll never forget this season.
We vowed after the way we looked last Thursday that we were going to use that. You got to catch that stuff because
but you got to catch
we've been playing. Yeah, but you got to catch that one. You got to catch that one.
It's not we had a tough entire day. They had a tough first half. They had a good second half. And you want to you know how big it would have been to come away with that victory there? The morale of the team would have risen so much. It's good to see what's out there though now. They have a team. Because it's mostly what the problem with this team has been. They didn't have they weren't fielding enough guys. So now they're good.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find the stats for this game.
Great work. And we give him a hard time, but that's our boy. Great job by Pat in Labati's absence of acknowledging and recognizing, hey, we need help. He saw that there were some people who reached out on IG, other places. You went out. We have
guys that have been asking to play, like, yo, give me a team. And those guys came in and showed up big for this team.
Yeah.
Ash being one of them. Yeah. And Ash's what was the other dude's name?
I do have it. Yeah.
I got it. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to find the game. I can't find it.
I have it here.
Jason Rao. Gotta be here. I don't know. I can't find it.
I got it.
Sorry, guys. Oh, here it goes. I got you.
Savage.
Savion.
Yeah.
Yeah. And these guys starting and he just to say he's a little speedy, and this is something I feel this team lacks. Nick G also every time Nick G shows up,
he's been playing good ball.
He plays good ball every time Nick G shows up. So now that you've added Phil, Ash, Savage, and you'll get back all the guys, Nixie, I think they'll be playing a little better
than what they were.
Yeah.
We're not ready to crown them yet.
No, not ready to crown
them.
Still
an L, but
yes,
it looked better.
By two
instead of 22. 32.
22. And Merce, listen, Merce, you played atrocious in the first half.
The first half, terrible.
We got to take care of the football. Don't get me wrong. I know it's raining and all that stuff, but no excuse for some of those interceptions. You threw 4 picks. You threw 4 picks and lost by 2.
And one being a pick 6, right? Lamar. I think Lamar had a pick 6.
Yeah. One being a pick 6. 4 picks and you lose by 2. So imagine if you would have cleaned that up. we're having a different conversation here. You know what I mean? So, but second half, you guys were great.
Yeah,
you guys look good second half. So, I'm
looking forward to see.
I'm looking forward to see what y'all look like this week.
Yeah. Hopefully the attendance is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go from there.
Ash, don't worry, man. Yeah, y'all are great help to message.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's there.
No, like
right.
we're gonna call it how we see it. The attendance has to be there.
All right.
And if it's not, then let the guys who are playing play. Don't. What I mean by that is,
if the regulars come back and you haven't been there, you gotta become an other. You don't gotta sugarcoat it. If you're not there,
and I'm not calling out this team because obviously with the name, everybody's busy, dad's life, birthday parties, life happens. But I'm just speaking more to, and it's the previous weeks and things like that. And I know there are a lot of guys like that who just do enough. Let me get my 4. Let me get my 4 out the way. Like this is an inconvenience to be here for 4 weeks, you know? And then, but playoffs, I want all my snaps, all my touches. I'm not calling out any team, but if the shoe fits, and you guys, and you know who you are, like don't do Ben. There are guys out here working, trying to win week in and week out, playing hard for their spot. Don't just come here when the playoffs start and nah. These are my reps now, you know? That's all. That wasn't a daddy daycare message though.
No.
But could it be?
Could it be? No, those guys are
I'm not, but could it be?
Those guys are all cool guys. So, and Mike, like guys like Mike's only out because Mike got
it's because life. That's what I said. Life. Yeah, I get that. They're not missing it. No, that message wasn't for that. I'm just talking about in terms of guys who play the 4, but definitely going to be there in what the playoffs start in 3 weeks, a month from now. We get a week off, right? No, we don't. We have a couple games next week.
Yeah, no, there's a couple games playing.
There's a couple games next week. So,
all right, where you want to go next?
Real quick, some house cleaning. Cal is forfeit. Strikers defeat the Cal of 6-zip.
Oh yeah.
So let's just get that one out the way. We could talk about Firebirds Lights Out.
Firebirds Lights Out.
How was your game?
All right. So Lights Out actually went down and scored quickly early in this game.
They did.
And then there was a bobbled pick, which I think was very costly because they never kind of recovered after that. At the end of the day, you guys with a struggling team, we can't compile mistakes. You just can't have them. So you got to make everything make everything count. My critique for Rowe as the QB, I feel he needs to put a little bit more oomph on those passes when throwing outside the numbers. And that's about it. He needs to and let that thing fly.
He needs to play. Yes.
Yeah, let that thing
play
fly.
Football. Yes.
We need some. There's one pick in here that I got that I thought was the right read.
Oh, that was the throw.
That was the right read.
Ike made a play on it.
But so. Ike is 6'5", whatever he is, and he used all the 6'5" to pull that ball out of the air before he got to the receiver, Alex, who was wide open. So how do you complete that throw? You need a little bit more oomph on that one. So that I can't even get that close to it. So that's my take on that. Kazi was doing the Kazi played receiver in this one. He was doing Kazi things, which is shifting everybody up when they think he can't, juking all over the place, and took one to the house.
We're not gonna bury the lead. Firebirds put up 48.
Oh yeah.
They put up 48. Talk about it.
Omar was dealing.
Yeah.
Omar was dealing.
There we go.
Omar
we killed him. We killed him 2 weeks ago.
We did.
Well, you did.
In this game here, he was dealing. He was throwing deep. He was throwing it everywhere. Now, one thing I learned about Omar this week, watching him play, is
this coaching material?
Yes. A little bit.
That other people can use, or what we doing here?
No, it's just
okay.
I said it to him.
I just gotta reel you back in.
No. So I watched him make the proper reads downfield, but the throw needed more accuracy.
Not accurate. Mm-hmm.
So he needs to focus on, if he does see the read downfield, if you can't put the ball where you need to put it to not make it always a 50-50 ball, then maybe you shouldn't throw that one then. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you got to put the ball in the proper place so that it's not just a jump ball.
Okay.
That's basically what it was. The reason they're turning into jump balls and looking like he's just chucking it up there is because he's seen the read and he throws it, and maybe he didn't lead the guy far enough down the field, or he didn't lead him to the left.
Put a little bit more on it,
direction
to run under it. Okay.
Yeah, like, don't just throw it up there and you know. But he was dealing. That is just a critique, and I told him this critique as when we were out there. So but yeah, all over the place. So let me get the man's stats up. Let me do the man some justice. This was one of the later games we did, right?
This was the last
26 completions, 8 incompletions.
Mm-hmm.
Ike had 8 receptions for 4 touchdowns in this game. Well, hold on. We gotta,
Oh, it's a 4 TDs?
4 TDs.
Let's go.
Tashi
1. Tashi 2. Well, Tashi and one more. Tashi. And there we go.
He was dealing. Harib 6. Like I said, 8 incompletions. That's a great game.
Yeah.
It's a great game. No interceptions, 4 extra points, 6 touchdowns. Play great. This is what we need to see. This is what he needs to show.
Yeah.
But so it goes. Roach, what up, man?
What's going on, bro?
All right, we move. You came in at the right time.
The U versus Blitz.
We go right into the U versus Blitz, which was Roach, 27 completions, 12 incompletions. That's a good game. No interceptions.
That's the main thing.
Took care of the football.
Mm-hmm.
He spread the ball around. Big shout out to Keon, who's been a steady target for him, and Cello's been Cello.
Yeah.
Ken had 5 receptions in this one. So Keon and Cello, Keon had 8 receptions, touchdown, extra point. Cello had 7 receptions, touchdown, extra point. Roach is putting it all over the place.
I don't know if he's
Fabi
watching.
with 2 receptions and a TD.
I don't know if he's watching, but if he is, cover your ears. Owen, you were in position on 2 of the plays, but unfortunately, you being in position on 2 of the plays got you on 2 highlights.
Yeah,
but you can't break up a pass if you're not there, right?
You can't. Just for the record, right? That one to the one to Fabi, which everybody want to do it, where it's an incomplete. He caught the ball with 2 hands.
Yes.
Timed it with the one hand.
Step.
Then you knock him out of bounds and he drops the ball, and we have to argue that it was a touchdown or not. How long does he have to have the ball? What's this Calvin Johnson? And we don't know what's a catch anymore. We know what's a catch here in Red Zone. That was a catch way before any of that other shit happened. And Dre, I'm gonna point him out, talk about that, and then somebody said that's a catch here. That's a catch in blitz. I don't want to hear all that.
Yeah.
That's a catch in blitz. He had it way. That's the same. There was a play like that I had to make a call on, and you review it. He took the 2, 3, 4, 5 steps with the ball controlled. What more you want him to do?
Shout out to the ref who saw that live and didn't even have to review it. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out to that ref, whoever that was.
Shout out to that ref, man. Shout out to that ref. Good job, bro.
Shout out to that ref that didn't even have to review it. That just knew he was in.
So,
yeah.
Now Blitz.
They were without QB1, so that's it.
Without QB1.
Without QB1.
He was dealing the week before. Dre stepped in, 26 completions, 19 incompletions.
That's not a good percentage.
Yeah. You need to tighten up a little bit there. He didn't. That's
some
not the
with
best
drops,
game.
a couple with drops, some bobbles.
Of course, it's not all on him. But they got the Blitz been playing good all season long. They just ran into a motivated you after Ken had to talk to a few people.
Light a fire under them, yeah.
Light a fire under his team. And Roach came in and did a job. I know they're gonna try to roll now that we're getting closer and closer to playoff time. So we'll see what happens.
I'm interested in tomorrow. I think is it the U Daddy Daycare?
I
think so. Don't hold me to that. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Hold on. Give us a sec. I actually don't even know.
I might have the schedule.
Got it before me?
Tomorrow, 8:30, Falcons Gators, the U Daddy Daycare Sleepers Caliphs.
It's a game we want to see because we
respect the U as long as the team shows up, man. That's the problem because the previous weeks where you guys went 0-2.
Put some respect.
You gotta earn the respect back. 2 previous weeks were bleak.
Yeah, I gotta be there.
Losing streak. Yeah,
I gotta be there. So, I had a game where y'all won it late. Y'all finished that game. Then y'all had 2 weeks where Ken wanted to pull his hair out if he had any. You know what I mean? So we only go to what we seeing. But this week here, you guys showed up after. I felt like Ken really lit a fire under you guys, and you guys responded.
Yeah,
in a big victory against a very game Blitz, who's been playing amazing. So, all right, let's move on to what we got left.
Legacy.
Let's go. Past their primes versus the Browns. Past their primes came to get their lick back. Pause. That's what it was. They came in this game. The Browns got them the week before.
They beat the mighty Browns.
Yeah.
They beat that team. Oh,
the unstoppable team.
Yeah, that's all these players. They're so young. They're so fast. They're so tough.
They came in and they played well. The offense was polished. Let me say that. The offense was polished. They went to who they were supposed to go to. Everybody got involved. Usman, 24 completions, 10 incompletions, 1 pick, and he even caught a pick. He threw 1 pick, he caught a pick. So he evened that out for his team. Umair led the way. No, not Umair. Christian led the way with 7 receptions.
How many with hands?
you know he gonna press you at the field.
That's a question.
He gonna press you at the field.
I got you.
He been catching good. But he always catches good. You're just saying not with the hands though.
Yeah,
he's a body. He gonna press you. Isaiah got the ball a little bit more. Ant caught a deep bomb instead of dropping him like he's been doing a little bit. Pat with 2 and a touchdown. Earl didn't get involved offensively, but he had a sack and he played a little giver. This is the first game I seen Safula look flustered in parts where he just didn't look comfortable back there. I thought they took too much
could be
bombs.
To the giver. That could be Earl.
Yeah, I thought he took too much deep shots. Rauf was Rauf. 6 receptions, 2 touchdowns. He was the guy leading the way. Ace had a very uncharacteristic drop early in this game that I feel made a difference, and it was downhill from there.
Yes, it was downhill after that.
Because if they catch that and score, we're in a completely different.
Yes, yeah.
And as the week before, they were missing some guys. I'm not going. You play who's there.
That's it.
Missing Issa, Marion.
You play who's there.
And they're Umair. So, but I don't know if PTP was ready.
The way PTP played this week.
PTP played.
I don't know if it makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, PT played inspired football. So
L against this team the previous week, and we're determined not to lose to them again. So
defense. Safullah had 13 completions, 17 incompletions. They held him down. And that's basically the tail of the game. Like nothing. If you look at those numbers, you're not gonna win.
You're not gonna win many games.
You're not gonna win with that. So, all right. Master Chiefs for the TDs. And
Adam said it,
just
right?
for the record, since Adam said we coming.
Yeah.
They have been here.
Mm-hmm.
Adam 4 and a touchdown. Their star, who I'm going to call their star, Fahad, 10 receptions and a touchdown. He is the steady on this though. And the next big thing that's starting to happen is Zion is starting to clean up everything on the backside.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yes, he is. I got you. Come on.
Yeah, he's starting to clean up everything on the backside. Adam is catching bombs downfield, in stride. They're not dropping the ball. They're cleaning it up, and they've been fielding a good amount of people now. So shout out to them. For the TDs, Merce,
couple drops.
Debo, Ashish, we call him Debo.
Couple drops.
Y'all gotta catch that.
That seems to be the story of last. There were a lot of drops, and this was somewhere in part to the rain. Was it raining during this game?
No. This game, I don't think we had the crazy rain. We had spurts, but no, this game wasn't a part where we were like, oh, it's drenched wet. No.
Yeah.
Another thing is, please stop rushing fourth down. Stop rushing fourth down. I've been
as in QB, take your time.
Yeah, like it's like oh, it's fourth down. We're close. I'm gonna get it really fast before somebody's ready.
Yes,
and it's always a drop.
Yeah.
Stop. Just take your time and make the right throw. It's so frustrating to watch it, and then you're like, why did they rush it? Like it'll be high pitch, ball passed on 2. It's a 5 count. You could have held the ball for a little bit more to make sure that you give it to who or somebody that's gonna be sure in that moment. Stop rushing fourth down. They do this a lot. I actually wrote a note down on this game because of that.
Yes and no, but I hear you. Huh?
Okay, go ahead, E.
It worked. The quick pitch, like if you're a yard or something, or what you that
How
works
much
sometimes.
Have you seen it not work?
Yes, but also you try to do that before the defense gets set and grab a man or something like that.
Fourth down, man.
No,
they're good.
Yes, but whenever you actually have time to actually settle, hey, they're a yard or 2 away. Grab one. So you try to do that before the match.
I understand,
but that's what it is.
That's not what happened here.
But that's normally what it is. You try to do it before the defense get to their optimal matchups. That's what it is.
Have been doing it.
I'm not saying it'll work.
Hold on. I'm going on a what I've been seeing consistently.
I hear you. I hear
Browns have done it a few times. Incomplete pass, turnover. I watched the Firebirds do it.
Firebirds did it like I know.
Yeah.
Yes. But the pass was there. Was it not? Did the play?
What are we rushing it for?
Before the defense gets set and grab them there.
This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. If it was third down, I don't know why me and you always got to go back and
forth.
We're not. If it was third down, right?
So the defense doesn't set up the way they want to.
If it was third down,
is it a great play if it's not a drop?
Yes. Is it a great? No.
Yes, you're complaining the drop.
It's a rush play. It's a rush play. Is a rush play.
Because we're going to talk about what happened with the Firebirds game, and it was not to call him out, but Fawad, it was a quick pitch. If he catches that pass it's a great play call.
Yeah, and
you're talking about it being a drop, but it had nothing to do with the run.
They thank you. They rush it and pitch it to anybody they think to. That's because they're rushing. They pitch it. They throw it to anybody.
Yes. But there is a reason for the rush.
They're rushing it to the point where the people that they're rushing it to aren't even prepared for the rush.
Sometimes.
For the quick play.
Yes. But the thought process in that is so that the defense doesn't get set and grab a man. Because it is going to be more difficult if your best is guarding my best.
And
that's the guy I want to go to.
When these specific people have been doing it, it hasn't been working. We watched Shane do it in that rush, in that drive where after Vinny didn't get the first, he did a quick pitch to Alex. Right? Why? Because there was space there. Alex got it. They don't be these guys be doing it just doing it. I hear you. You're trying to get the defense. But how much time? The people who I'm talking to are missing it multiple times, rushing it on fourth down. This isn't like they rushed once. Browns, I've seen the Browns do it 4 or 5 times this season.
So the one that the Firebirds didn't catch, that's fault of the play call, fault of the player not catching the ball. Bad. What did you see on that? Because each play is different. There's sometimes the ball gets dirty, like it slips out of the quarterback's hand, so it falls short of the receiver.
Why the quarterback? Why it slipped out? Because
that's what I'm saying. But that's why I'm saying each one is different, though. Some are just flat out drops. Does that make it a bad play call?
My thing is play football, right? Don't try to stop.
But playing football is I'm looking for an advantage against you. That's football.
And that advantage.
But that's football, though. I have to explore your weakness. If I'm allowing you to,
I'm going to go back. And I'm going to
clip it. I know you're going to clip the drop.
I'm going to clip.
But clip the times it works.
Because
be fair, clip the times it works.
There's times where I go, okay, that guy got to catch that, which is what you're talking about. And there's times where I go, why did he rush that throw? And you want to know why they rush it? Because it's an antsy moment, and they want the first down so bad that there's a lapse in judgment.
Maybe. But there's also me not wanting the defense to get set.
Okay.
Which is going to make the play even more difficult.
That can always be the excuse.
But
why not take the time to call a proper play?
Why do great teams rush it? So it's okay. What? So Shane, it's okay when he rushed and then let the defense get set. But if a drop happens, it's a terrible play.
If the space wasn't there,
I'm just talking about in general. We've seen teams do it. We've seen the great teams do it, have success. Great teams, the pass gets dropped. We saw it this week. We've seen it happen.
Listen, I'm going on record to say stop rushing the fourth down. Stop rushing it. Call a play. We don't need it to be 1st and 1 yard over the first down marker anyway. We don't need that. We don't. That is
the goal is to get a first.
Whatever.
The goal is to get the first. What are we doing? I don't get what we're debating right now.
I'm going to clip it. I'm going to start writing down the amount of time it's happening. I don't mention it if it's not something that's happening all the time.
Yeah, but
it's happening regularly.
I'm saying clip it both ways. That's it.
It's happening regularly.
Clip it both ways.
There's no clip the other way.
So nobody rushes and converts it on the fourth.
Shane got it. But
we had one out of 40 this season. He was open. That's the only one.
I don't recall.
Oh my God.
Okay. That's what you do. You go clip that. I'm gonna clip myself.
I don't want to clip that. I'm telling you the reason why it happens, and you know why it happens. You're talking about the hindsight why it didn't work. So it's a terrible play. A drop on a fourth, a quick pitch to somebody.
In this specific instance that I'm talking about, it was like with the Browns, it was a rush throw outside that gets thrown over Ken's head, or a rush throw here. And then in this game here, it's, to be honest, on these plays, you go to the trustiest guys you have. You know what I mean? You go to the trustiest guys you have. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone. Where we at now? Where are we?
We kind of talking about Massachusetts Firebirds. We're talking about the one play, but
yeah, Massachusetts Firebirds. No, we went Massachusetts.
No, for the T. But I said we brought up Massachusetts Firebirds with the Fawad play.
Yeah. No, but for the TDs did it also. Stop rushing the play.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 TDs did it too. They had to play, and I've seen them rush it multiple times and miss. When they could have just waited.
I'm gonna carry my book tomorrow, and I'm gonna tell you all the times it worked.
All right, good.
All right,
good.
Because the success rate, I think, is higher than the unsuccessful.
I don't know about this season.
4th and 1.
I don't know about this season. I'm not saying it's not just 4th and 1. It could be 4th and 5. It could be just that 4th down play where you're going for it right in range of the first down marker. I'm not talking 10, 15 yards. I'm talking about within,
So now we got to be specific. I got to see. Okay. So now I have to watch each game to see how far he is from the 4. See how fast they rush to the line. That's my homework. That's what I have to do.
And then, they're not ready. Let's run up here and try to make it happen. When we can run the same plays we've been running that have been.
Pat has become a newly hired red zone researcher. Pat, get on the job.
Oh God. Anyway, let's move on. Now Firebirds, Master Chiefs, more of the same. Master Chiefs rolling.
Yeah.
Where am I? Firebirds is the next game. Hold on.
That's the last one. First. I was trying to find it.
ZQ's been throwing that thing, man. He's actually been working fast. Like they don't do too much. They're just going. And that's been working for this team. 39-21.
But as long as they don't go fast on 4th down, right?
Huh?
I said, but as long as they don't go fast on 4th down.
You see, this is another one you're gonna die on this hill.
I'm just asking. You said they've been going faster. That's good.
We don't have. Okay, let me ask you a question, right? Let me ask you a question. Hold on.
I'm not willing to die on this hill. I don't care to die on this hill.
I was making the debate.
I don't care to die on this hill.
I'm
not that steadfast. I'm not that strong. I'm not that strong one way or the other. I'm asking you a question. I'm not that strong one way or the other to want to debate it like this.
How much times have we done it?
I'm pretty sure we've done it.
When?
Huh?
When?
So we've never, bro. We played 25 years ago, bro. You want me to point 10 point? We played against.
We haven't rushed.
We played against. We played against Mayhem in 2001, and we ran a specific pitch. See, that's what you want me to say?
2001. We wasn't playing in 2001.
But that's what you want me to say? I don't know.
Never mind.
I'm pretty sure we've done it. We've never ran a quick pitch to you on 4th down and 1.
A quick pitch to me?
Yes, we've never done that.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna say this right. Not that I recall. No, it's always. Like I said, we would ISO. We would ISO and make the defense go one.
It probably wasn't to you. It was a clutch 4th down, so it probably wasn't to you. It's a quick pitch to me now.
Here we go.
You're right. We didn't throw it to you. You're right. You're right. We didn't throw it to you. So yeah, we never did it. You're right. That's the problem.
You're trying to take me down that road.
I didn't want to answer this question. I wanted to move on to the last game, the top 10.
ZQ. All right, so
the show is flowing pretty smooth.
I'm trying. Yeah. ZQ 23, 14 incompletions. Omar 22, 16 incompletions. He gotta get those numbers a little better to win a game. 6 touchdowns. ZQ 2 extra points. Omar 3 touchdowns, 3 extra points. He also threw 2 picks in this game.
This is back-to-back weeks the Master Chiefs have defeated Firebirds. So I had a number.
Well, the Master Chiefs, since Adam said Adam deep bomb in this one, he had 2 touchdowns, 5 receptions and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And you know what? We may see some of those later. You know what? It's time for top
10. Zone Spring 2026 Top 10 brought to you by Idea, AEC, Petals and Stems Floral Studio, Rex Watches, and Cactus Sportswear. Did you make the top 10?
Coming in at number 10. We got.
As if we haven't done it enough. Who? I trust you doing it, Rob. I trust you doing it.
Tashi. One of his many touchdowns of the day. Number 9. We got ZQ against the Firebirds, as we just talked about. Deep bomb over the back. Adam over our boy Yo. Touchdown. Number 8. None other than Daddy Daycare. Merged them trying to work to come back.
Somewhere.
And who's that? Ashton over Lamar. Kurt, give me that. And look, he just walks it back like he been there.
That's what I do.
7.
The play we talked about.
Quick pitch batted by Nick. And
look at the score, 28-25.
Ow.
No, he wasn't. 28-25.
I call game.
Yeah.
Look my way though.
The hell walking.
Nobody's on me. Nobody came on me, bro.
Number 6. Spoke about it earlier. Rohit to his D2 quarterback. Give me that. He's going, look at this. Boom. He to the point where he had the guy pull his teammate's flag. Look at
That's top 10, bro.
Definitely top 10.
5. We got Roach.
The play
Over
we
the
talked
top,
about.
the big man. Boom.
1, 2, 3.
Touchdown. Babby. Touchdown in the back of the end zone. Number 4. We got Kazi. Might be the shiftiest QB in the league. Pitches to Cello. Now watch this team work.
Perfect screen.
Screen by Diego, and he is gone. Number 3.
There's a stop and go coming now.
And the man who only plays defense. One-handed.
One-hand
Hit the
snag.
floor. It hit the floor. It hit the floor. Oh my God.
It did not hit the floor.
Number 2. Roach again.
Sorry, Owen.
Give me that. Stella with the strong catch held it up because he knew. Only with the tap like this shit, man. I have to slow this one down. Good defense and sometimes
Chris with the awareness to call timeout. That was towards the end of the first half.
And the number 1 play.
And number 1 play. I think we all knew this.
Give me that. Gonna take a second look at that in slow motion. Touchdown, Jim.
Number 1 play of the week.
Yeah, so
Pretty good top 10. Again, you always know you got our number if you feel you were snubbed.
You made the top 10.
Feel
Send it
your
out.
play should have made it. Send
Save
it
us a
to
look.
us.
Yo, just for the record, those last 2 plays were tough to
There was a debate on 1, 2.
plays.
Yeah.
Which was gonna be 1, 2. So but hey, that's why they both were put in slow motion. So you could take them both as a number 1 play, but somebody got to be number 2.
Yeah.
All right, E. We had 1 hour, 7 minutes. Oh, shout out to Kenny, whose birthday is coming up. He's on his way upstate. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, bro.
Hey, Kevin, if you're watching, what's up, my brother? From my job. Kevin, E, if you're watching, you know, I told you I was gonna give you a shout out if you tuned in. Early day tomorrow, we will be out there extra early. Games will be on time.
They're gonna be on time for sure this week.
100%, because we're gonna be there extra early tomorrow. So make sure you guys are there, ready to go, warmed up, whatever it is. It's a long day also for us guys. So let's try not to have the later games start.
Let's think about everyone else. If you have, the game start at 8:30, not trickling onto the field at 8:30 or just parking at 8:30. We're trying to start the game so we can get a move on.
We're gonna have to enforce the latest rules.
Yeah, lots of timeouts and things like that, which we really don't want to do. But
we have a full slate of games. It'll affect too much later. We have 2:30 games this week, as y'all seen in the schedule. Shout out to all you guys. Stats. As soon as I get off here, I'll finish updating it's like 3 games left.
3 games left, yeah.
I'll finish updating those online. Stats are up to date. You can check your stats
and are accurate
on the site. Have your captain send you the site. They should all know it's the same place where you register. Just go to the stat. just press the stat thing. Also,
everything's up there. Stats, standings.
Yeah,
everything you needed there. Everything you needed on there.
So all right. E. Final words.
Just enjoying the season. Shout out to everybody who tuned in. First timers, welcome. Every week we're here for you guys, man. We watch all the games, and we're here to break it down for you as best we can.
You can't hear the music?
No.
Oh,
I can't.
Yeah. You can hear me?
I can hear you, but not the music.
Oh yeah. Well, I got the music playing. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah. So it's been a great season so far. We're coming down to the end of it. We're gonna be getting into playoffs. You know, it's gonna be fun. Like I said, protect the other players out there. Respect the guys who last.
So like we said, just real quick. So again, I'm gonna shout these teams: Falcons, Gators. The U, Daddy Daycare, Sleepers Caliph. You guys set the tone. 8:30.
Yo, not for nothing, E. My red zone gear is fire. I ain't get to get up.
I ain't get to get up. I don't know. I ain't get to get up. I was just saying. I ain't get to get up.
If y'all don't know, he stole them shorts from me.
Yeah. I ain't get to get up, you know. RedZoneShop.com. Hit me up. I got y'all. RedZoneShop.com. All your gear.
All right, y'all. Yo. Peace out.
Yeah.